Hello everyone and welcome to another IAS update. I'll get into the middle. So this shall be the longest one, because we have a lot of things to discuss now that it's coming to the end of round one. But yeah, round one will end now in 62 hours. It was actually supposed to end, around now. It's 8:50 p.m. at the moment. I'll probably upload this about, I don't know, 9:20 or something. So it was actually supposed to end at 9 p.m. at Australian Eastern Standard Time, but as you probably already know, there's been a lot of shit happen in this round one. It's like over a quarter of people have been inactive. We've had to do group changes. I'll get to more about this later about, why we had to do this. But there's been a lot of stuff happen. We've had people replace, people move groups all the time. So, also I think that hosting the tournament in November might have caused a little bit of drama too. Because people seem to be quite a bit more free in December. That's kind of just what it seems like. The fuck. Anyway, but yeah, what I mainly want to talk about in this video is who would be going through if we didn't have this extension. This will be the main thing I'll talk about. I guess we'll start with Group A. So this group I'm not too sure about who I would put through. Obviously, Nintendo 64, Mr. Finland Boy. Cooper X Ross has told me that Liam hasn't been online, but Liam only came to the tournament a couple of days ago, and I don't really expect him to have done everything really quickly. So this is what I'm talking about when you have people who come in in the last week. You can't say to them why the fuck haven't you done any matches when they only just came into the tournament. But then again Cooper X Ross has told me that Nintendo hasn't been around and Antarctic Explorer hasn't been around either. I got Cooper X Ross to message Antarctic Explorer, so hopefully that will sort that out. But hopefully Nintendo will work on getting the rest of his matches done by the end of the week. Oh yeah, the new date and time will be Friday at 11 AM Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. So that's the new time to get everything uploaded. That's everything uploaded. That isn't just matches done. That's everything uploaded to the channel. And remember, if you don't have the password, send the link to either the IAS 9 channel's inbox or the Ratchet 5 inbox, either one, and I will upload the video for you. So don't say that you don't have the password, because then I can just upload the video for you, upload it to SenseBase, or even upload it to YouTube. I don't really care, I'll upload the video for you. Alright, so Group B, this group has everything done. It really just needs the next couple of days to just finish uploading everything. There's 2 more videos that have to be uploaded. One of them is a rematch between Cherokee Guy and Pinstripe Paragon. The other one is Cameron versus Pinstripe Paragon. So yeah, that's all done. Just needs to be uploaded. I think they haven't done their rematch yet, but anyway. So Group D, this group really needed that extra extension because of the fact that they're only just kind of combined last week, and they're still kind of getting their bearings. Yeah, I think they're going fine now. Hopefully, and those should all be done by the end of the week. They've all just they're all active, they're just all kind of getting where they're placed at. Group E, this group. At the moment, nobody's going through of this group. I'll talk about Group D and Group B. Group B, at the moment, Nova, Australian Gamer Machine King going through, and Group D, Mano, Dr. Lucar 44, and Super Ghetto Sandwich are going through. Group E, nobody's going through for this group because, as I explained in the comments, and I really should explain in this video, you need to have done at least 2 matches and uploaded them to get through. It's a rule that we've just put in because of the fact that there have been people doing 4 matches in this tournament and have not gotten through. Because of the fact that they just simply lost in their group, and I think it's a bit unfair that if Owen does 1 match and gets through, same as Christian, who did 1 match and lost it and gets through. And I know for a fact that they have been online all at the same time, so there's no excuse for just saying, we've been not online or we haven't seen each other, because I know that they have. So organize yourselves. I'm not going to do it for you. You've been in these tournaments before, you know how to do it. So get them up by Friday. Otherwise, nobody is going through from Group E at all. I'll talk about more later what's going to happen instead of people going through from Group E. So Group F is a Bugs Live. Jewel Blade is sick today, but as I've talked about in I think the previous update, Mid Stick Kid have done races with him, and I think that Alistair and Fish are going to do races with him tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Like that'll be done. That's fine. But at the moment, it's Crystal Fisher, Stick Kid, and me going through from that group. Group G, Bugs Life. At the moment, it's Eddie, AFH013, and Sherwell. Johnny Natrium, I'm not putting you through until you've done at least 2 matches, and he's like coming last in the group anyway, so I'm not going to do that. There's a bit of drama about Ripes and Sherwell, because Sherwell didn't send his video for the Eddie match, and it was kind of very close to Sherwell versus Ripes speedrun. If it comes to like Sherwell and Ripes having like equal points or something, I'm probably going to like declare a rematch for that. Simply because of the fact that Ripes did upload all his matches. Sherwell failed uploading his Eddie match, and also like that speedrun was very close. That's kind of going to be an exception to the rules. And Group H of Bugs Life, this group is finally taking off. I know there's only there's 2 matches uploaded, but I know that there's at the moment, and I know there's 3 matches that have been done but haven't been uploaded, and there's more to come. They've all been organised and stuff, and so Group H is finally kind of taking off now that Muddy is becoming available, and now that that's all the updates. Oh, and going through is at the moment Mr. Game Sendy, Mama Club 2, and Mr. Pack, but that's probably soon going to change, so keep an eye out for that. So yeah, that's all I have to say about who's going through from each groups. At the moment, if no more speedruns get uploaded, that's all that's going to happen. So I guess we'll get on to the fact that, oh, that's right. Yes, so 11 AM on Friday, as I say in all of these update videos, if your opponent has not been available, if they've been unresponsive, you message you on Skype, message you on YouTube, message them everywhere, and they just haven't talked to you, tell me what has happened. Tell me that your opponent is completely just ignoring you. Just tell me that, and you will be declared the winner of that match. Alright? And even if, like, you haven't done it, you've only done, like, 1 match or whatever, if you, if you prove to me that your opponent has been lazy or whatever, you will get the points for that match. So you got to tell me what's going on, and also, like, if your opponent has not sent a video to you, even if you lost, and your opponent has not sent the video to you to upload, and they're not uploading their video, like if they were meant to edit it or whatever, you can upload your video, or if you send me a link to your video, I'll upload your video and you will get the win. So if you lost and your opponent is not uploading his video, you will get the win for that speed run. So just you got to tell me all of that stuff by Friday. Alright, so let me talk about the explanations. Oh, actually no, I'll talk about the shaggin wagons first. So yeah, the shaggin wagon, it's going to depend on how many people are actually going through. Okay, so Group E, hypothetical, if Group E don't do anything, if nothing happens, 18 people go through, that's 6 times 3, so it's 18, as you know. Okay, so we are going to have 2 people extra from the shaggin wagons. There'll be 1 crash race, 1 spiral race. Now how this will also work is that there will be 1 race where people who came 4th or 5th can enter, either way, that doesn't matter, and there'll be 1 race where only people who came 4th can enter. So that's to kind of give an advantage to the people who came 4th, over the people who came 5th. But I still think that there's some like noteworthy people who came 5th, who have uploaded stuff. So that's why I think that it's nice to give people who came 5th a chance of re-entering the tournament. But yeah, if we have 2 spots that goes from 18 to 20, then that's what will happen. If we have only 1 spot, so say, I don't know, Lyle just gets on Group B and does all these matches, or something, I don't know, something strange happens. If we have 19, that means that only 1 will go through. That will be a 4th place person, and it'll be a random coin flip out of Crush and Sparrow. These shaggin wagons will happen next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The times for all that kind of thing will be arranged later, but just keep an eye out that these shaggin wagons are going to happen at that time. All of that stuff will be probably announced when I do the draw video on Friday morning. That's straight after the 11 AM deadline. I'm not waiting at all. That's it. Now, if you have a match that you have to upload and you haven't uploaded yet, I'm just going to do the draw, unless you tell me, of course, that you have the match just ready to go, and whatever, like any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, if we get 20, we'll get 2 more If we get 21, we'll get one more. So it just depends. If we just need to, even it up to get even numbers, and we want the shaggin wagons to go ahead. We want, because I think that there are some people who came forth who deserve another chance. So that's why we're doing this. Even though we might not actually need it. If we get 20 people, we don't really need it. But I think, there's people. I want Cherokee Guy to get back in the tournament and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what's happening. So, yes, right, the explanations of moving groups. So, people will be wondering, where the fuck are you moving groups and all this kind of stuff, what's been going on? Alright, so if I wanted to, I could give you an explanation for every single decision that I've made in this tournament, and I don't think many of the decisions I made are all stupid. Like, 99% of the decisions I made for this tournament have not been stupid. I made some stupid decisions. I'm a Sprinter 8 with Group I and something else, like, kick spikes. I don't know what I did. I kicked spike stuff or Eddie or something. But, I don't think I made that many stupid decisions this round. The fact is, this tournament has had a lot of inactive people. And if we didn't move groups, if we didn't move, combine Luke's group, C and D, if we didn't do that, we would have had a group with 3 competitors only, really, and another group with only 2 competitors only. If we didn't move groups, we've had groups with completely inactive people and people who actually wanted to do their races. So the fact that we moved a whole lot of people who just seemed inactive into Group E, and of course I wanted to move Lyle out of there because I didn't think he'd be inactive. That was because I thought, if you're going to be inactive, you might as well be with other inactive people so that, other people are not kind of trying to message you and you're just going to ignore them. So that's the whole story of Group E. I was always going to do the thing where if Group E does nothing, I'm not going to let anyone through. I think that makes sense. So, but if Group E, does decide to do things, I'll let people through. That's just the way it is. So I think that, a lot of decisions I made, people think that they're crazy and shit like that, but they have been necessary if I explain them to you. As I said, there's been a lot of inactive people. It's not just because of the fact that I let people into the tournament. I shouldn't have let people into the tournament. Plenty of newbies in this tournament have done perfectly fine. It's just people have been unreliable. That's the thing. They've been busy. They've been lazy. They've been depressed. Whatever. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just been an inactive tournament. I don't know why. And I'm a Sprinter 8. We had 3 hosts, which helped kind of. Well, I wasn't apparently a host. Well, 3 hosts if you count Al, but he wasn't doing much. But I was kind of helping along with, getting the matches done. It's basically just been me kind of by myself this tournament, kind of getting things done, and I'll kind of get onto this in a second. So I don't know. It's just I personally don't care. I don't know what's with this obsession to get all matches done. Like, this perfectionist obsession. Like, I was obsessed with this in Sprinter 2, but like, I don't really care anymore. I haven't cared since Sprinter 5, I guess. People seem to care for some reason. They seem to get all spazzing out if only 60% or something of matches have been done. I don't really care, because as long as the people who have shown to be active and good at the speed runs get through, that's the main point of round 1. That's all it is. It isn't to prove how well I can force people to do their speed runs. It's to prove who is the best at 1998 games. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. And I won't let people like Owen and Christian through, because I'm not going to be that kind of extreme. But at the same time, if people get through to round 2 who aren't very good, they'll just get eliminated in round 2, and that'll be it. Like, but I know what people are saying, where people who actually have done their things should be put over priority of people who haven't. I completely agree with that. But like, I don't feel that I'm responsible for that. Now I just want to get on to the next thing I was going to say, and that's the job of the host. Now, the name host gets thrown around a lot, and I'll show you the wiki page, but there isn't just one thing that a host is expected or responsible or has the right to do. There's really 3 things. There's 3 different things, and the host is a very blanket term people use, and really, like, if you want matches to get done, you help me. That's it. You help. You want it, if you want matches to get done, you should be messaging people for me. All right. Don't just expect me to do it. My purpose is to set up this tournament, to make the rules, to do obviously some of the kind of like seeing what people are doing and figuring out, you know, is this a draw, whatever, you know, all that kind of stuff. Adding people, removing people, switching groups, setting up the rule, you know, all that kind of shit. That's my job. All right. My job is not to sit in my ass all day messaging people, trying to add people to a Skype call, trying to convince people to stay in the tournament when they're depressed, adding people to calls only to have them moan about, you know, this tournament is shit, only to like them to like go, fine, I'll do my fucking speed run, and just, oh, fuck, I don't want to sit through that shit, and it's not my job. I don't, and anyone who expects that to be my job, well, fuck you. I'm not. That's not my job. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's pretty much the conclusion of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that everything is going on swiftly.